Hello everybody and welcome to week 5 of the ENC Draft League. Currently, I'm number 1 right now with 4 wins, 0 losses, which is exciting. Tied with this other player, Sync, 4 wins, 0 losses. But my differential is +8, his is +6 because I have 8 game wins, 0 game losses. He has 8 game wins and 2 game losses because 2 of his wins were 2-1 when all of mine are 2-0, which is very impressive when you take into account that 2 of mine were Colin and Sigtrick, who are 2 of the best players here. I don't know enough about Sync to say how good he is, but I mean, 4 wins, 0 losses, pretty impressive. We can look actually, now that we're at the halfway point, we can kind of see who I'm predicting to make top 8, top cut essentially. Me and Sync probably for sure at this point. We each need to only win 1 more game. Ooh, Ty has already played 5 games. I didn't even realize 4 wins, 1 loss. 1 more win and he's guaranteed. So yeah, I think he'll make it. Glist needs to win 2, but Glist is one of the strongest players, so I think he'll make it. I think Slug can make it. So is that, that's 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes. Then Tekka needs to win 2, and I think Tekka can win 2. Then it's between Colin, Sigtrick, the tall one, and C. I mean, I can't imagine a world where Sigtrick doesn't make it, but then that means that Colin doesn't. So maybe Tekka loses, or maybe Slugwalk loses. I don't know. It's probably the first time I think that we've had such strong player base that one of the people that I consider to be a really good player doesn't make top cut, which is very very exciting. Yeah, very interesting. This is actually week 6, not week 5. We took an off week. If you noticed, there's been a week where I didn't post a video. It's because the Down East Dondozos, the captain left that team, replaced by Chilla. The team is currently 0-4, so very slim chances of making it to playoffs from here. And also, what's his name? Canoe. He was behind on his matches, so he caught up 2 matches, and that segues into Canoe, who is my opponent this week. Their team is Dondozo Tatsugiri, Baxcalibur, Garganackle, Morgrim, Abomasnow, Magnezone, Beartic, Frostmoth, Dawnfan, Houndoom, and Ambipom. Honestly, at first I wasn't that worried because, and the same thing happened to Glist. I'll get to that in a second. Look at all these fighting weaknesses, right? And then none of the remaining Mons resist fighting, right? This has relatively low physical defense. This doesn't resist, and then neither of these resist, right? So initially you see fighting weak. I guess I can get to Glist. In the general chat, Sync, this player, asked, what other teams are undefeated? And I'm like, I am, because I am also 4-0. And then, I did not mention Glist, owner of the El Paso Ice Cube, right? I didn't mention him, because he was only 3-0. And then I heard through the grapevine that he messaged Colin. He's like, damn, I can't believe Conix didn't include me in the undefeated players when I'm 3-0 and I'm facing this team that has 5 ice weaknesses and I've got Sneasler on my team. And then he lost to the team with 5 fighting weaknesses with Sneasler. So you made the foolish mistake of not respecting Dondozo enough, I think. You just slap Haze on one Pokemon and assume that it's enough. And it's in fact not enough, because I too have played Dondozo in draft. I mean, I think it's one of those things where Dondozo is one of those strategies that you have to have 4 things in play for it, because it will catch you off guard. Or if maybe it won't catch you off guard, but if it does, then you're gonna lose, just because that's how powerful of a Pokemon Dondozo is, which is why I am a staunch advocate for it as an S tier, even though a lot of other players are like, no, it should be A tier, even B tier. I'm like, A tier maybe, B tier is way too low for Dondozo. That one is fucking insane. So yeah, not to say that makes Glist bad, because Glist is a great player, but I've lost to Dondozo in draft to a player that I think he's not bad. This was in FDL. He's definitely a worse player than me, and I think he even told me that, because he wanted me to help him with his draft for a different draft league before. Yeah, Dondozo, if you are not prepared up the wazoo, it will. If it catches you off guard, you will probably lose to it. So, that's a bit scary. Luckily, like I said, the rest of the team is kind of easy to deal with. 1 or 2 Pokemon can deal with everything, and then you just fill the rest of the team with Dondozo counters, pretty much. Luckily, all of these ice types, in addition to being weak to fighting, are also weak to steel, so that's very nice that I have Archaludon with potentially Flash Cannon or Body Press, both ways to hit it. Also, Conkeldurr has nice fighting moves. I guess we can get into what I've built, starting with Archaludon. Draco Meteor, Flash Cannon, Electroshot, Body Press. This amount of speed is faster than Dondozo at +2 if it's not invested. Just because, or maybe, is it? No, yeah, it's like nothing, I think. Yeah, 110. Probably doesn't come up, but I figure for 44 EVs, I might as well just see if he goes, you know, max HP, max attack. One saving grace here is that Canoe is not really a VGC player. He said at the beginning, he's like never played VGC before. He's mostly a singles player. This is his first time playing VGC. So, I think that's very good for me. So yeah. That's what the speed's for. The special attack is... It's actually interesting, because this is not an Assault Vest set. This is a Scope Lens set, which boosts my critical hit ratio. Take a little peek forward, we see Dragon Cheer. And that means that Scope Lens plus Dragon Cheer is 3 stages of critical hit ratio, if it's used on a Dragon type. So, 3 stages of crit is guaranteed crit. Which means that if this Dondozo is max special defense, and we have Rain Up, and I crit... It's a guaranteed 1-hit KO. Wait, that's doing a lot. Oh, it's because this needs to be unaware. Let's take the HP out. Guaranteed 1-hit KO, which is what this special attack is for. I could even lower it a little bit. And then, investing in special defense is better than HP, obviously. Because its HP is so high and special defense is so low. And that's one of those things. I don't know if Canoe's going to know that. He might just do max HP, max attack. Or he might just do max attack, max speed, and then I'm killing it like always, right? Basically, the reason I decided to go crit mode this week is because crits will go through the Dondozo defense boosts, but they also go through the screens that this can set and the Aurora Veil that this can set. I don't actually have a way to break the screens or Aurora Veil. I'm just relying on critting through them and using my 2 other strategies that I have here. The next strategy is, well, I guess that's this, right? I can go over the other mon that I plan to lead with it. I'm leading these 2. I have Overheat, Scale Shot, Dragon Cheer, Fake Out. With this is faster than Ambipom, and this amount of bulk will let me live, I believe. What's the guy called? Cyclizar. I think I can live just at anything from Dondozo if I Terra Water. Yes. So this amount of bulk lets me live a Wave Crash from this Jolly Dondozo, which is important because you see 190. If it's Adamant, I'm faster than it. So it has to be Jolly to be faster than me. And if it's Jolly, it can't kill me if I Terra Water, which is what the bulk is for. Then we have Overheat and Scale Shot. With the Eject Pack, I can use and then get a switch. So I can Overheat off the Abomasnow, kill it, and then switch to Politoed. He's done Sash Abomasnow before, which means that if I Overheat off of it, or let's say it Terra Waters, because it's usually Terra Water, because that's one benefit that I can look back at his battles and see what he did for his Terra types and his sets in the past. Overheat, and then... get out of there, and then that means if he's going for the Aurora Veil, I can go to Politoed, get Drizzle up, and now no Aurora Veil, importantly. Also, this one I'm super proud of. The Scale Shot onto my own Archaludon to get anywhere between 2 and 5 stages of defense, and then get Cyclizar switched into Politoed, which means that Archaludon can go for Electroshot on the same turn. That's, like, so cool. Like, that's so cool to me. Unfortunately, it is a little bit random, how many hits I get. But one thing that's really cool is that with 100 defense, like the reason I'm not fully invested in HP, I put some in defense. We put Archaludon in, so then we put in Baxcalibur. So what this does is that we're guaranteed 2 stages of defense from the Scale Shot, at least, if it hits. And then we change the weather to rain by switching to Politoed, which removes the snow defense boost from Baxcalibur. See, 25 down to 39. And then we're going to get an extra stage from, I'm assuming Baxcalibur is going to hit us, right? It's probably going to target me with whatever. And then the Body Press, 87% chance to KO. And then if we make it this, still 87%. But if it's anything short of that, guaranteed KO. Really cool. And of course, we could always just get an extra stage, you know, like if we hit an extra time. I thought that was really cool. And then we go to next up. I guess the idea is that we lead these 2. We can use Fake Out to break a Sash or just stop whatever from happening for a turn. Then we can either go for Dragon Cheer if we feel like we need that. We can go for the Scale Shot if we need the defense. We can go for the Overheat if we want damage. Get to Politoed, which is the next one. Now, Politoed. The idea is, I've invested a lot of speed to be faster, and that's probably not worth it, but I did want Politoed to be faster than this guy. In case we don't get the Dragon Cheer off, I can go for Draco Meteor with Archaludon, and then the next turn I can Haze before the Archaludon moves, remove the drops, and go for another Draco Meteor, essentially. Haze also, like I said, super good into Dondozo. I can Haze its boosts away. Parasong on Dondozo. Dondozo cannot switch once it's in, so I can use Parasong to kill it if I want. Also, I can just take 2 kills and then Parasong the last 2 guys and then protect around. Additionally, I do have the Gothorita with the Shadow Tag, so I could just go full Paras Trap if I'm feeling that. Last move, Chilling Water, which is actually really important, because the idea is lead these 2, get a kill maybe, then switch into this guy with the Eject Pack, Haze the Dondozo when it comes out. Then I'm assuming whichever, probably the Archaludon, either let it go down or switch to the Sinistra, get a heal on the Politoed. And now this is my endgame, right? Once Dondozo is in, Dondozo, unless he whips out something crazy that I'm not thinking about, I'm pretty sure Dondozo is completely incapable of killing Sinistra. Like, there is nothing that he can do to kill this. The idea is that I want to spam Chilling Water with Politoed until I die to prevent it from boosting with Order Up. And in that time, I Calm Mind to +6 with Sinistra. And whenever Sinistra gets low, I just Strength Sap the Dondozo to get back up to full, pretty much, because it has so much attack, right? If we put Dondozo back in, it's got 146 attack, and I've got 170 HP. That's like a 75 to 80% heal every time. And then, of course, it gets lower. Of course, if we put Commander in, it's doubled that. So basically, I get to full. Eventually, I will get a burn, because for some reason they made Machigotcha 24 PP, which is insane. Like, I only need 1 attack, because this will never run out of PP in a real VGC game. And it hits both, too, which is crazy. So just Chilling Water until Politoed dies, get to +6, heal when I need to. Then I start Machigotchaing at +6. The Dondozo is going to be unaware, obviously, but whatever. The idea is that he will either have, hopefully, one of his special attackers in the back, and then once this guy's +6, it 1v1s it, right? Last one is Big Show. Oh, I guess I didn't talk about Gothorita. I can do the Shadow Tag, Paras Trap, but I don't need to. I've also just kind of thought Trick Room looks okay into some of this stuff. Like, obviously, this guy's slow, and Dondozo without the boost is slow, but it helps Big Show, like, a lot. And the Fake Out for the Paras Trap, I can also Fake Out the Dondozo if I need to. Then we got Big Show with Drain Punch, Mach Punch, Fling, Protect. I thought this was really funny because I don't actually need any moves other than fighting, because, like we've talked about, the team's very weak to fighting Pokemon. So Drain Punch and Mach Punch. Then I have Fling. Idea is I can throw the Flame Orb at Dondozo and burn it. And once the Dondozo is burned, so much easier to set up on with the Sinistra. Or just, like, fuck around and just, like, not do much to it. Perish Song it if I want. I don't know. Pretty funny. This is probably the worst Pokemon on the team. Basically, plan A is kind of always going to be win with Sinistra. I am now just thinking about Magnezone. My team is not, like, horribly weak to Magnezone, but it's definitely could be a problem. So I'll have to think about that. But that's the squad. I think I probably am underprepared for the Dondozo, but the big thing is Haze and then set to +6. Basically, I think as long as Sinistra can get in on the Dondozo, it'll be okay, because Sinistra pretty much always beats Dondozo. Like, I actually don't see how the Dondozo beats Sinistra. One thing that is really scary, though, is that in the past he's done Toxic Orb Tatsugiri, and that could put a wrench in my plans, because Toxic Orb will kill Tatsugiri in 6 turns. So if I don't have Sinistra, like, on the field and ready to boost, like, from the beginning, the Tatsugiri could die before I get to +6. Also, if he saves backs in the back, which is, like, I don't know if he would know to do that, like, because he probably wants to either lead Hail or just lead straight Dozogiri, are the 2 things I've seen him do. He's also led Garganacl before. He also might think Garganacl's good into my team, because it's good into both water types and this, steel types. So he might think Garganacl is good. I don't know. Garganacl is a very... Oh, also, Covert Cloak on Politoed is for that, so I can Paras Trap it. Paras Trap might be something to do. Also, Guts, right, Hospitality, Shadow Tag, yes. Oblivious. Corrosion does nothing here, and I thought Oblivious does nothing either, But actually, Oblivious prevents Taunt, and Prankster Taunt means that I cannot go for Dragon Cheer. So technically, Oblivious is just a little bit better, but not by much. It's only in the case of if I get taunted by the Morgrim. That is the squad. Overall, let's see. How shaky am I feeling? I was pretty... no, Colin definitely could have beat me. I was probably more nervous for Sigtrick, but these two I was pretty confident in. I'm not sure how confident I am in this. It does come down to what he does. I think, like, skill-wise, I could beat Canoe in a best of 3. It's just, do I... If he pulls out something that I have not even thought of, then that's when things get dicey. But I think I've thought of almost everything that Dondozo can do. I may be under-respecting some of these other Pokemon, like Magnezone. I'm not sure. Well, we'll see what happens. I'll hop right into it. We're playing later tonight. Just wanted to get this one intro done for the first time, because, like, this is the first time I am not, like, rushing into the intro. Like, I think I had just gotten home, like, minutes before both of my other 2 battles, which was really funny. But I've got some time to prepare. I'm going to be able to calm down, go in level-headed, and hopefully get another win and remain undefeated and top of the leaderboard. So, we'll see what happens. Here we go. It has been a struggle to get to play this game. He's over an hour late, but it's okay. We move. He has left behind Garganackle, so my Covert Cloak does nothing. So triple Ice types. Morgrim, actually just 4 Steel weaknesses right here in the back half, so I'm going to do this. Triple Ice type. I mean, I would be inclined to not bring the Ceramics, but I think it's just really good into the Dozo, so I think I bring it anyway. I think my Fire type will help, and my Steel type will help. Grass... Oh, Chi-Yu is the Tatsugiri. Bax is Ice, Abomasnow is Grass, Morgrim's Fairy, Beartic's Water. Chi-Yu. Chi-Yu. Alright, here we go. Cold-ass motherfucker, and not a phase. This is actually really good for me. Because... who would I rather hit, in all honesty? Wait, what is the Abomasnow? Grass, okay. Alright, we'll Slash Cannon that and fake out that. I think this is completely fine. Why is Choice Specs the default item? That's fine. Okay, I'm not sashed, so that's completely fine by me. That's a one-hit KO. That's actually really good. Not even a crit. Okay, Yu comes in. I was not expecting you to come in. I want a Draco Meteor. Ooh. What if you is Choice Specs? If it's Choice Specs, it kills. I'm switching. I'm a hard switch. I think it could be Scarfed. The correct play, I think, would be to overheat. Okay. Uh-oh, that's bad, that's bad. Oh, that's so bad. You know, Auroraville, I denied it. That's really bad. That would have been so good to hit, because that means he doesn't get a thing. I'm Dracoing that slot. And in all honesty, I'm just going to protect. Okay, he kept this in. Muddy Water. It's okay. I just need to hit... oh, did he drop my accuracy again, though? Oh my god! Dude. I'm thinking about switching the Sinistcha in. Question is, who do I go after with this guy? Let's go after Chi-Yu. Christopher Yusuf. Oh, Beartic. No Dozo. Okay, I hit. Okay, now I switch this guy. I'm switching into... Salazzle. I wonder if this guy's Swift Swim, actually. I'll matcha gotcha. I'll break a sash. I mean, maybe it is better to just stay in body press, and then I Terra Fairy Matcha. Oh, excuse me. What is Beartic's speed in all, actually? It's 196. That's, oh, that's with Swift Swim? Yeah. Not that fast. Okay, he broke his own sash. And I missed the body press. I hope I hit this. Okay, and that should kill the Beartic? Yes, it does. Good. No Aurora Veil because there's no snow. Okay, we know he's scarfed. How much did the Muddy Water do to Arch? 29? In that case, I'm okay to do this, I think. He has to go for a Draco on it. And if he goes for Draco to get the kill, then he cannot ever kill Ceramics. So I'm okay. Terra Psychic, go for the Terra Blast, doesn't kill. Give me the defense boost. I hit the body press, he's dead. Cool, I think I win. Now we kind of know that he's scarfed into that. I don't even need to preserve at this point. I will just go for my attacks. That is more than half. Very nice. And now we do this. Fake out Matcha Gotcha. Alright, that's game one. Very good to know that that is what happens. Even with me missing every move that I ever go for. Alright, we're doing this. Get you in the back and Ceramics in the back again. In case of the Dozo. What did he... He led Morgrim and Cold Ass MF, which he protected and then went for Fake Out and then died. Chiyu, presuming Scarfed. I don't think I saw Specs damage. It did 30% to my Arch, which is in the Rain, I believe. Let's put Rain up. Yeah, it's at the lower end of a Rain roll. Definitely not Specs, though. Alright. Oh, gotta put the Terra types back in here. Whoops, that's not the Terra types. I saw Beartic. Oops, those are his. Whoops, I got the wrong ones. I do see Chiyu Beartic. Mine are this. Bump. Okay. Chiyu Beartic. Well, I know that Chiyu is Choice Scarf. It can't protect. Okay, that's completely fine. Well, not completely fine, but it means he can't combo Dozo anymore. I guess it's got to be Politoed at this point. Terra Water, Flash Cannon, Haze? Wait, this is kind of crazy. Wait, this is kind of awesome, because I hope he fakes it the Politoed. Hang on. Let me see. Electroshot, if I'm at plus neutral, kills the Beartic. Wait, maybe I Terra Water, Electroshot, and then Haze to go first. And then this should kill. Nice. That was awesome. And now Dozo with no boosts. Oh my god, you're getting cooked, my guy. Doesn't even matter. I'm chilling. Double protect. Good games. He's protecting too. Parting shot that has no attacks. Strength sap, chilling water. He did. Bro was begging to play. That's funny. He invented chill. And that concludes week 5 of the ENCDL. Great games to my opponent. Dozogiri is always scary to play against. Yeah, it has beaten me many times in cases where I thought I was prepared, but I just wasn't prepared enough. So good games. Next week we will be playing the Quebec Quequavel, which is a sand team. So it's fun to have a weather war. Again, actually, we just had snow versus rain. Now we have sand versus rain. And this is a player that, although I don't know personally, we've had some fun interactions just through the draft league, talking about the tiering and during the draft itself. So it's fun. Sort of like someone that could become a friend, perhaps. So I'm excited to play them. But anyway, that will be next week. So stay tuned. Take care, and bye-bye.